Let's be honest, we all love new and exciting kit. New parts can be a great motivator to get out on our bikes more. So we've compiled a list of the best upgrades we think you can make to improve your riding experience and your bike's performance. We've already looked at the best budget options on the market, so if you haven't seen that video, go and watch it straight after this one. We're sure you're going to have opinions on what you think are the best upgrades, so let us know what you'd pick in the comments. Well-performing suspension forks can significantly affect how you engage with the trail, offering grip, comfort, and confidence. Although Fox's Trail and all-mountain fork underwent some minor upgrades for the 2023 version, namely a 30-gram weight reduction thanks to a redesigned crown, we still rate it as one of the best ground-hugging and predictable forks on the market. The factory version uses Fox's GRIP2 damper, which has external high and low speed compression and rebound adjustment. Fox's Evol air spring offers performance very close to coil springs, feeling incredibly supple at the start of its travel, with support building as it gets deeper. We never had any doubts about pushing it hard through rough corners or deep holes, and it stood up well to everything that we could throw at it. Impressively, friction felt low too, so it moves freely and irons out small bumps brilliantly. This saves your hands on long runs and contributes to sure-footed traction on rooty terrain. As a trail come all-mountain fork, Fox's 36 Factory is one of the best out there. We can't stress how much difference a good pair of brakes can make to your confidence and enjoyment on a bike. It's essential to have enough power to stop when you need to, and the right amount of modulation to control that power. The Codes are SRAM's flagship big power brakes with a smooth, linear progression in stopping force. Initial bite is slightly muted, making it easier to manage that power in technical sections and on steep, tight trails. While they don't have the lightest lever feel, there's less resistance than on Shimano or Hope's offerings, and the fairly long lever means you don't have to squeeze too hard. With flip-flop levers and hinged bar clamps that will hold a SRAM Matchmaker shifter or Reverb post lever, the Codes are super versatile. They offer high power, excellent feel, quality construction, wide-ranging adjustability, and easy maintenance. Handlebars shouldn't be overlooked as they play an essential part in your riding experience. They're responsible for how your body movements control the bike by letting you push, pull, lean, and move around. In addition, their size, shape, and material all contribute to the ride feel and comfort. OneUp have designed their carbon bar with a unique flattened profile around the rise to tune how much they flex in a bid to reduce arm fatigue. They claim this makes them 21% more comfortable than conventional bars. And although we can't ratify this scientifically, we did find them very effective at damping trail vibrations without feeling vague. At 800mm wide, with 8 and 5 degrees of up and back sweep respectively, the geometry puts you in an attacking position, plus the choice of a 20mm or 35mm rise should suit most riders. The carbon build contributes to a light 220-gram weight too. This bar completes OneUp's new cockpit, which includes their EDC tool compatible stem and their grips. Grips are your hand's direct point of contact with the bike, but they're often overlooked. They're a crucial bit of kit to provide comfort, control, and vibration damping from affecting your hands. Considering how good Chromag formats are at damping vibrations coming through the bar, the direct handling you get from these slim-feeling grips is impressive. The finger ridges do a decent job of adding mechanical grip, even though they aren't the biggest we've tested, and the ribbing for thumb comfort is softer than most. A subtle outboard flange adds support when resting your hands right at the edge of the grips. It's worth noting that as the bar end plug is integrated on this grip, you can't use your bars for tool storage. For us at BikeRadar, the Dropper Post is one of our favourite mountain bike products, and we couldn't see life without it. RockShox introduced their wireless reverb AXS post in February 2019. This means that, with no cable or hose to thread, installation is pain-free. The remote and post communicate using SRAM's encrypted network, and once bolted in, need to be synced in order to work. SRAM reckons the post will last for around 40 hours of riding before it needs charging, which we found to be pretty accurate, while the remote's battery should last up to a couple of years. You can also connect both the post and remote via Bluetooth to the SRAM AXS app, which monitors battery life and logs mileage. Aside from the wireless treatment, the Reverb had a significant overhaul inside and out when it was launched. The internal floating piston has been redesigned to reduce friction, and the post now uses a lower friction oil and new grease. The Reverb AXS uses a single bolt to clamp the saddle rails in place, along with a Torx T25 bolt at the front to adjust the angle. This works really well, and we've had no issues with our saddle shifting in the rails. In terms of length, it measures up the same as the previous Reverb, so our 150mm travel version is 440mm long in total. The post itself weighs a respectable 650 grams. After a couple of months of hard use, our Reverb AXS is still running smoothly, despite a lot of crappy weather and numerous blasts with the hose. We really like the push button actuation and rapid reaction time. It may sound lazy, but the lack of effort required to hit the remote is great, especially when riding technical terrain, where the post speed allows you to make small adjustments with total ease. While the price may be hard to swallow for some, we're big fans of the Reverb AXS. It can be swapped between bikes in only a couple of minutes, boosting its appeal further. Having your feet in the right place and keeping them there gives you a stable platform to move the bike around, meaning you can turn, hit jumps and drops and blast through rough, choppy terrain with confidence and commitment. Marketed for enduro, Crankbrothers mid-size pedals are spot on for trail riding too. The two-piece platform provides a great balance of foot support, weight and ground clearance. Shoe contact is good out of the box and can be adjusted via 12 grub screw pins per pedal. Cleat spacers and plastic traction pins also are available. The Mallet E's come in 52 and 57mm axle lengths, with the wider stance making for more confident descending. While the Mallet 2s spin on one bearing and a bushing, these use linear IGUS sealed enduro bearings, which should be longer lived, helping to justify the high price. Few parts on a bike can have the potential to make your riding as miserable as an uncomfortable saddle. While saddles are subjective and not everyone shares the same shaped backside, there are a few models that we found best suit a range of people. Specialised mimic padding was originally developed for women, but is now being marketed for unisex use. Despite its slim appearance, it's forgiving, and we love the way the soft padding extends from the central depression up to the nose for superior climbing comfort. The shape is fairly flat, with a subtle concave dip. For aggressive riding, we like the clearance given by its fairly short 260mm length. It's good to have a choice of widths too. A good pair of wheels can give your bike a new lease of life and help improve its feel and performance. Unfortunately, few products on a bike have as much price variation as wheels do. With a comfortable yet accurate feel, the Zipp 3.0 Moto are the best carbon wheels we've tested. The Motos have a single wall rim, which is claimed to pivot laterally around the spoke bed for improved traction, impact protection, and comfort. In our eyes, the hub is one of the best, and it's easy to access with well-sealed bearings. Its 2.7 degree engagement angle is among the quickest. On our hardtail test bike, pickup of pedal inputs was exceptional. The Zipps were one of the few wheels we tested where we felt a noticeable uplift in performance. Over off-camber routes, we could hold higher speeds with more control over line choice, and on landings there's a slightly damped feel. Getting tyres on and off is tricky when there's no Shimano microspline option, but they ride beautifully, have a lifetime warranty, and accept the Quark tyre widths gizmo for real-time pressure data. It can never be underestimated how much good tyres can improve your bike's control, braking, and comfort. Tyres are always a compromise between rolling speed and grip, so choosing the right ones for your preferred riding style and terrain is essential. Schwalbe's Magic Mary is still the best all-rounder for gravity fuel riding. Grip is impressive in most conditions, through corners and on cambers. The ultra soft compound makes short work of slippery roots and rocks. The confidence and predictable traction the tyre delivers is amazing, although the Super Trail is quite heavy for a trail tyre at 1,244 grams for the 29-inch version. The right tyre might be different for you depending on your needs, but the Magic Mary is a true performer. Unfortunately for UK riding, a mudguard is an essential piece of kit. If you're after maximum coverage for the muddiest trail conditions, it's hard to beat the RapidRacer Products Proguard bolt-on. Its long length, both in front and behind the fork crown, prevents even the sloppiest mud from being able to reach your face. The fork seal guards do an admirable job, and the bolt-on design means it stays in place and silent no matter how rough the trail is. There you have it, those are our picks, but what would yours be? Let us know in the comments, and remember, if you've not watched it already, have a look at our budget picks video. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the little bell so you know when we post a new video.